Chances are, if you're watching this video, you know a little bit about what die cutting is. But after learning that there are multiple different methods, you're wondering which one is best for your part and your process. So in this video, we're gonna break down the differences between flatbed, rotary, and laser die cutting and show you some examples from each process. All right, let's start with the machine that's right behind me. This is our flatbed die cutter. This one is simple, cost-effective, and perfect for jobs where you're cutting a thicker material or have smaller quantity runs. Because it uses a hydraulic press with a flat tool, swapping that out or making changes is super easy to do on the fly. This is ideal for smaller production runs or runs that might have a smaller budget. And now moving on to our rotary die cutting process. This machine and the machines like it are all about speed and consistency. It uses a rotating cylindrical die to cut material rolls, making it a perfect candidate for processes where speed and efficiency matter. That's why you'll often see a rotary die cutting process used in industries like medical devices, automotive, and electronics. Finally, let's talk about laser cutting. As shown in the machine behind me, laser cutting uses no tools and it uses a high-speed laser to cut those parts out of materials. This means no tooling costs, minimal maintenance, and incredible precision. It's great for prototyping and designs that need really tight tolerances. Just keep in mind that laser cutting can struggle with thicker or heat-sensitive materials because it uses heats when performing those cuts. Now that we've seen how each process works, let's look at some finished parts and compare the results. Starting with flatbed die cut parts. You'll notice that flatbed die cuts are generally a thicker material with a still precise cut, sometimes going through multiple layers. Flatbed allows you to have a lot of precision, but the trade-off is that when it comes to efficiency, these presses and the parts that are delivered off of them are gonna run a lot slower than something like a rotary press. And one of the other challenges with flatbed die cutting is bringing multiple processes together into one finished part, since you just have one station delivering this cut. Next up is rotary die cut parts. Rotary die cut parts are known for having clean edges and can still cut multiple materials, kiss cut to a roll, or still sheet it at the end of your process. What really sells rotary is the consistency and the volume at which you're able to produce parts, since you're taking continuous rolls of material, cutting them with that cylindrical tool, and yielding rolls at the end of your process. If you need thousands of parts quickly and consistently, rotary die cutting is the way to go. But it's important to note that rotary die cutting does sometimes have a challenge with thicker materials or multi-layer stack-ups, and it can be a little tougher to hit really tight tolerances with this method. And next up, we have laser cut parts. Laser cut parts are known for the high amount of detail and precision that you can cut into the different shapes using this method. You'll notice in the part that's in my hand, we do have some pretty standard circular holes over here, but in the center of the part, we have some very tight tolerance, small features that laser cutting is ideal for. One of the downsides with laser cutting is that not every material is a good candidate for it. That focused laser might react differently with different materials, leaving you with a slightly burnt edge or some char marks or something of that nature. It's important to keep in mind that laser cutting is great for samples or prototyping. You can throw a couple sheets of material on there, quickly iterate some parts and get them out the door without having to go through buying an expensive tool or setting up a large press. So which die cutting method is best? Well, that's gonna really depend on your material type, the design complexity, and the amount of parts you're gonna need. Flatbed die cutting is great for thicker materials and tight tolerances, while rotary is your go-to for high speed and high volume projects. And lastly, laser cutting shines when you need high precision or prototypes for your parts or process. If you want to learn more about any of these processes or how they might impact your part or your project, check out our Learning Center, where we have plenty of articles on all of these topics. Or you can always reach out to us directly. Thanks for watching.